fifth annual NICE to be able to read one of the submissions inspired by The Little Mermaid. This was submitted by Nancy Simmons, who is one of our wonderful poet submitters. She is just an amazing poet, and she always sends us one poem for each passage, which we just love it when someone sends us 4 pieces. So this is Nancy Simmons' Adaptions Toward a Parallel Universe. Like that semi tearing down the interstate with one treadless tire, or the boy in the other gym class playing kickball in a dirty sock and one tennis shoe, like the lucky squirrel grounded because he left his tail behind in the middle of a busy street. So is the Little Mermaid, bargaining away her voice, relying on luck or grace to get from dream to reality, or perhaps relying on the questionable enchantments. I shouldn't put this down because Sarah E. has a poem inspired by The Little Mermaid as well.
So the form of this poem is a pantoum, and a pantoum interlocks. And so you have lines like this, and then you kind of interlock them. And so you'll notice a lot of repeating. And so I chose this form specifically to kind of mimic the water flowing in and out. So that's why that form. And it's just titled The Little Mermaid. What's the worth of a woman's voice? Behold the youngest daughter of the Sea King, she who sang and the whole kingdom listened. In the ocean, her words carried weight. Behold the youngest daughter of the Sea King, commanding the sleek-bellied beasts of the deep. In the ocean, her words carried weight. Her whispers were treasures exchanged with sisters. Commanding the sleek-bellied beasts of the deep, she plundered shipwrecks, built up her trove. Her whispers were treasures exchanged with sisters. Now her treasure was human flotsam. She plundered shipwrecks, built up her trove. Once she dragged a drowning prince to shore. Now her treasure was human flotsam. She yearned for nothing more than him. Once she dragged a drowning prince to shore. Her heart was beached, a helpless dying creature. She yearned for nothing more than him. Her royal title meant nothing now. Her heart was beached, a helpless dying creature. For this fulsome boy she'd seen but once. Her royal title meant nothing now. What would she not give to be with him? For this fulsome boy she'd seen but once, she struck a bargain with the sea witch. What would she not give to be with him? All the rich mysteries of the deep? She struck a bargain with the sea witch. What price would she exact for legs? And all the rich mysteries of the deep? Just her voice, which she didn't need. What price would she exact for legs? To live on land and wed her prince? Just her voice, which she didn't need. She'd have her hips curved like waves. To live on land and wed her prince, she'd have her wide eyes ocean blue. She'd have her hips curved like waves. What did she need but her flawless looks? She'd have her wide eyes ocean blue to seek him out and make him hers. What did she need but her flawless looks and the fairy tale promise of love at first sight? To seek him out and make him hers, she drank the potion. Her vocal cords seized. And the fairy tale promise of love at first sight? Would he remember the tapered arms that saved him? She drank the potion. Her vocal cords seized. She couldn't scream as her tail ripped in two. Would he remember the tapered arms that saved him? She could never tell him their story now. She couldn't scream as her tail ripped in two. Washed up on shore, naked, smooth as driftwood. She could never tell him their story now. On lakes trembling like a newborn deer's, she followed him. Washed up on shore, naked, smooth as driftwood, the prince felt a flare of desire, protection. On legs trembling like a newborn deer's, she followed him, but he saved his heart for a maid unknown. The prince felt a flare of desire protection for the little mermaid, now a voiceless waif. But he saved his heart for a maid unknown, never knowing his savior was his mute devotee. For the little mermaid, now a voiceless waif, she danced for him on shapely new legs. Never knowing his savior was his mute devotee, he averted his eyes and closed his heart. She danced for him on shapely new legs. It felt as though she were walking on knives. He averted his eyes and closed his heart. His ears heard not the words she couldn't speak. It felt as though she were walking on knives when he drifted into the arms of another. His ears heard not the words she couldn't speak. What would she not give then for her voice? When he drifted into the arms of another, she lost the boy she thought she loved. What would she not give then for her voice? Her tale was left for others to tell. She lost the boy she thought she loved. She lost the power to shape her story. Her tale was left for others to tell. With silent sobs she joined the sea foam. She lost the power to shape her story. She who sang and the whole kingdom listened. With silent sobs she joined the sea foam. What's the worth of a woman's voice?
Do you want to come up here beside me, please? Deborah Peterson is one of our stalwart, nice participants. She has always submitted. She's one of our dearest people. She's lost her voice. So I'm going to poorly interpret her beautiful poem called Shall I? And so, what would I do for your love? Shall I color my hair, lose weight, laugh more? Shall I read the books you know, use bigger words, speak of current events? Shall I change my beliefs, reorder my values, don your biases? Shall I climb mountains, hike miles and miles, swim in many oceans? Shall I? No. It will be enough to stand here and see you, to breathe you, to accept all of you, to offer all of who I am, right here, right now, to love you strongly and allow myself to be loved courageously. All of you, all of me, at no cost. Oh my God. I did not do that justice, but that was an honor